Hey lovely viewers, welcome back to your favorite space on the internet, where we unwrap stories that feel like a warm hug on a cold day, where love isn't just told but felt, and where stars like Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo come to life in a way that makes our hearts beat just a little faster. If you've been following their beautiful love story with us, every glance, every gesture, every silent smile, you're in for something that's going to melt you from the inside out. Because today, we're talking about a moment so intimate, so unexpectedly pure, that fans all over the world have not stopped talking about it. Yes, Lee Min-ho did something many of us never expected. In the middle of his usual suave, polished presence, he gave us something personal. He shared a video, one that wasn't professionally edited, not branded, not scripted, but raw, real, and glowing with love. A video of Hye Kyo in her element in his kitchen, cooking his absolute favorite meal. And lovely viewers, you better believe the internet was not ready for the emotional explosion that followed. Let's paint the picture together because you deserve to feel this moment exactly the way it happened. It all started with an innocent Instagram story, the kind fans almost swiped past, until they saw her. The queen herself. No makeup, no glamorous lighting. Just Hye Kyo in a cozy oversized hoodie with her hair loosely tied back, humming softly to herself as she stirred something on the stovetop. And standing quietly in the background, none other than Lee Min-ho, filming like a proud husband capturing a moment that felt like home. Now let's be real, lovely viewers. This wasn't just about the cooking. This wasn't about a celebrity showing off a kitchen or flexing a recipe. This was about the way Lee Min-ho watched her. His camera wasn't focused on the food. It was focused on her hands, her expression, the way she concentrated as she carefully seasoned each dish. It was about the tender way he zoomed in on the back of her neck as she leaned forward to taste the broth. The way he whispered, "She doesn't even know I'm filming," with a little smile in his voice. The way he ended the clip not by showing the final dish, but by placing the camera down gently and walking toward her. But it didn't stop there, oh no. Because what followed was an avalanche of fan reactions. The hashtags #Hye Kyo Cooks for Min-ho and #Minho Kitchen Magic started trending within an hour. TikTok was flooded with reaction videos. Some fans screaming, others crying, many just silently staring at their screens with hands over their hearts. And who could blame them? Because in a world that often sees celebrity relationships as fleeting and performative, this was something else. This was the quiet poetry of domestic life. The kind of love that happens not on red carpets, but between garlic and ginger, laughter and soy sauce. Some fans started analyzing every frame. What was she cooking? Was it Korean spicy pork? Kimchi stew? Could that have been galbi jjim simmering in the background? And then came the real moment that sealed the deal. Lee Min-ho followed up with a second post later that evening. A boomerang video of him taking the first bite, closing his eyes dramatically, and then turning the camera around to beam at her and say, "How are you real?" And Hye Kyo, slightly embarrassed, tossed a dish towel at him and said, "Eat it before it gets cold." Cue the collective internet swooning. But here's where it gets even more touching. Sources close to the couple revealed that this meal wasn't just a random dinner. It was the very first meal she ever cooked for him when they started dating quietly years ago, long before anyone knew they were together. Back then, she had been nervous. She wasn't sure if he would like home-cooked food, especially hers. But apparently, it became an instant favorite. He asked for it 3 nights in a row, a friend reportedly shared. She joked that if she kept cooking like that, he might marry her. And now look at them. Married in love and still keeping those early promises alive. Lovely viewers, isn't that what real love looks like? The kind that returns to the simple joys. The kind that remembers the small things. The kind that doesn't need lavish gifts or exotic getaways to feel special. Just a stove, a spoon, and someone who cooks not because they have to, but because they want to nourish the one they love. And we have to talk about the comments because honestly, they deserve their own awards. One fan wrote, "I've never wanted to be a spatula more in my life." Another posted, "This is the kind of husband material we pray for. someone who treats your cooking like Michelin-level art. And the most viral one. She cooked him dinner. He served us the entire internet a 5-course meal of emotions. Now you may be wondering, why did he share this video now? Why break their usual privacy and let the world in on something so personal? Well, insiders say it's all part of their quiet promise to be more open. Not for the fame, not for the followers, but to show the world what love built on healing, respect, and shared history can really look like. They've both known pain, a source shared. They've both loved and lost. But now they've found each other, and they're choosing to live out loud, even in the little moments. And fans have taken this as a sign that they might be seeing more of these tender glimpses into the couple's life. Maybe a cooking vlog. Maybe a surprise mini-documentary on love and food. Maybe even a charity cookbook with their favorite recipes. Who knows? But for now, this single video has done what no paparazzi photo or headline ever could. It's reminded the world that at the heart of these glittering public figures are two people who come home to each other. Who sit down to dinner not as icons, but as soulmates. And let's not forget the cultural significance here too. In Korean tradition, cooking for someone isn't just an act of service. It's an act of deep, personal love. It's how generations have shown affection, comfort, and care. For Song Hye Kyo to cook for Min Ho isn't just cute. It's ancestral, sacred, and it's hers. So what's next for these two lovebirds? Well, if the kitchen is any indication, the warmth between them is only growing stronger. Fans are now joking that the way to Lee Min-ho's heart isn't just through acting, it's through his stomach. And as for Song Hye Kyo, she continues to prove that she's not just a stunning actress, but a woman who knows how to build a home with love, spice, and everything nice. Lovely viewers, we hope your heart feels full just like ours. Because this wasn't just a moment, it was a memory. And lucky for us they chose to share it. Stay tuned, because if this is how they're feeding each other's souls in private, we can only imagine what other beautiful chapters they'll be letting us peek into next. But for now, let's all raise a virtual spoon to love, to food, and to the kind of happiness you can taste.